Zoom. As soon as I get home, I lock myself in my room.
Not suspicious at all. Why do you see that telephone right there?
Yeah, I was wondering, is that like a sports shoes or something on top of a whatever that thing is called?
Sports shoes? It's a telephone, dude.
I don't know.
I mean,
I need a dog.
It looks a little bit weird, I mean, it's 2000 something, but still, it's I don't know. It seems to be wireless though.
I place the book I just borrowed next to the book of magic, hoping they will mate and make more small books. Then I swipe a Latin dictionary, a French dictionary. Yeah, and translating software from my sister's room. Perhaps we should have started there,
How do you even use that on the book, though?
Yeah, and also, like she translated that, and we were like, "Oh, she knows Latin, but she does not know that. She just used the program."
Yeah, she is the program. Plot twist.
She is the program. I know if I asked, my sister will help me with the translation. I don't want anyone else to know about this book. She also knows already. But let's just forget that fact for 5 minutes, Besides, if I ask her, there's no telling what she will say to ridicule me.
That would be my slightest concern. My biggest concern would be, let's say she translated another spell, and then we use that on another girl or whatever, and then it happens again, sometime down the line, I think she would go suspicious. That would be my concern.
That's what I was saying before. She's actually the only person now that can actually discover what we are doing.
Exactly.
Saiki might be suspicious, but she doesn't have like 100% proof of that,
Yeah.
But our sister has. So what time is it? Time for an SMS murder. Yes.
Okay. I'm still shooting motherfuckers. The warpath never stops.
All right. Let's go outside the house and make a drive-by in front of our own home. I hope we will get her in the process.
Did you watch American History X before? Or Goethe's Faust?
Okay.
Topical.
Plus, there would be no trouble if she finds out that the spells really work. I'm sure she will use this book for unethical purposes. We'll have to protect the people from her evil influence in the book.
I was about to say, yeah, like, what?
We are the guardians of the book, that's our true...
Yeah, if we use it, we do it for research.
Yeah, exactly. We just used it, like they say in the Chronicles of Riddick, some evils can only be fought with other evils. And that girl was very evil, so we used this to fight her.
Yeah.
That's the explanation what we're going to tell the police in case we're ever caught.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, I know my sister. She's sure to use it for personal gain.
He doesn't.
And she's such a schemer, too. She might even go so far as to take over the world. Sure.
His thoughts about his sister are pretty good, I gotta say. Also, when he said, the family, we're gonna lose face, our family is gonna lose their jobs,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be called a freak.
I think the guy is just projecting his own thoughts, on his sister. Do not feel guilty, but that all of this is actually what he's secretly thinking about.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
Or himself.
Yes. Here we are, right at the end of the century. Must be the past century, judging by that telephone. What perfect timing. I can hear my sister's smack laughter ringing out across the ravaged.
Okay, that was a little bit scary. This is weird because this is something that I can actually picture you writing me over Steam.
Yes. I actually feel related to this guy in some way.
Which is weird, yes.
The poor little lambs are waiting in grief. totally lost.
Do you pledge your soul to me?
Yes. Oh, no. The world will tremble before the sight of my Satan-like sister.
Okay, that's the comic relief part. I like it.
There's
He
no
still
longer...
continues.
What?
He still continues with this.
He's in the mood, he's in the mood. He's like Shakespeare, He should be a writer.
Oh, yeah.
There's no longer anyone who can stop my sister's rampage. The world will fall into chaos, and blood will rain down from the sky. This ridiculous vision in my mind, I installed the translation software into the laptop on my desk. When I fire up the app, the app, it doesn't look like it's going to be too useful. But it's better than nothing. We have something better than nothing called dictionaries.
They still... Welcome to technology, bitches. They also called it app back then? Okay.
This must be a recent... yeah.
Japan is always ahead of its time. It's just like Tupac lyrics.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps it's just fashion now. Now that I'm all set, I open the Book of Magic.
It's gonna take him ages to just translate one page, I'm sure. If you see like how much writing there is.
Yeah. There you go. There's so much text, I'm about to get a headache. I also have these unwieldy dictionaries, plus this useless software. We didn't even give it a try, but yeah, let's just give up. Burdened with these 3 handicaps, I have no more choice. I have to call my sister and make a deal. We will dominate the world together. I cast my eyes on the thick dick and the LCD of my laptop and I start to battle with my pants with the Book of Magic.
Yeah.
As I translate, I also start reading the books on demonism and black magic.
How? I know how he gets a a headache by reading like 3 books at once.
That's what I was thinking. It's like we're multitasking, reading several books at once.
Yeah.
The path to being the Lord of Domination is a hard path. You can't take shortcuts here.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Not with that voice. Not with that voice, Harry.
You it's a song by Nas, dude.
I don't know the person you're talking about. I know it's probably related to Lady Gaga, but I don't know.
Futile.
So, having dealt with that...
Blasphemy. It's worse than denying God as a Christian.
We didn't deny him. We were posing as we didn't believe.
I can't deny it. I'm a straight ride. Okay.
So, as I translate, I also start reading the books on demonism and black magic that I had borrowed from the library.
The local library that we have, by the way, wouldn't have those books.
By the way, 5 hours have passed since then, because it's like 10.
Oh, true. Do you see this book right here, the pink one? Do you see what it reads?
Sexual design. Really?
I forgot to mention this last time. And note that this is the only thing that they translated into English.
Yes,
or
subliminal messages,
Or apparently it is like this in the original Japanese version, I assume.
I also think about it for a second. What is that thing to the right? It's some sort of torture tool, that one beside the pen.
Do you mean the rubber? Or what?
No, the other thing, the metal thing.
It's the to close the book. No, that's why you see the chain up there.
Ooh, technology.
To lock it.
Oh, no. Yeah. So,
calm down, dude.
And little by little, I start to cram my head with knowledge that will lead me to dominate the world.
I find graphics and ceremonies in the library books that are eerily similar to the ones in my sexual desire book.
That's the thing. I think if you like, that's also true for me when I learn Japanese. That once you actually get the alphabet down, it's actually easy to translate it or to read it. Not to translate. That's a whole other subject.
That's curious. An experience I haven't had, before.
Yeah.
So, and just like the Book of Magic, the books more or less deal with these ridiculous spells and what they refer to as magic in a dead serious tone. I believe we said this before. We are repeating ourselves. I know. So I immerse myself in all this as though I'm obsessed.
Yes.
I've never studied this hard, even before exams. No one prepares you for the domination of the world exam, son. But I know that if I try to translate the books from start to finish, it will take far too much time and effort. So I skip all the obscure theories and footnotes and start with the actual practice
God, dude.
of black magic.
It's the worst idea that you can have.
Oh yeah.
Like, what if you accidentally like don't read that you summon like Lucifer himself,
Exactly.
and then just do it? Like, what the fuck, dude?
This hell is full of unwor.
I would like to know if the spells actually have like a description before, with the Dirty Dancing one. If it said like make a girl dance naked or something, because then you could actually like skim through and see what kind of spells would be you would actually use. But I doubt that's the case, to be honest, with a book like that.
Perhaps they have cryptic names or something like that.
Yeah, that probably, yeah. I
So,
mean, our sister figured out that it's up to someone to do Dirty Dancing.
But you know that the title was like that,
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like I think it was something along the lines of make someone dance. She said there is a spell that makes someone dance naked. So maybe there's a little bit of like a description at the beginning.
Okay, but she didn't say that was the title, right?
Nah, she didn't say the title.
All right, then perhaps this theory holds for now. I input the original text and look up the words the app can translate. Then I scribble it all down on paper, then edit the sentences so they make sense. It's a tedious process that's going to take forever.
Yeah, that's also a problem when you translate Japanese into English, I gotta say. It takes a shitload of time.
Sometimes it will take me over 10 minutes. Oof. That's too long. We need a rest. 10 minutes. We need a rest.
I mean, for a short paragraph, and if you don't, if you have a whole different alphabet, basically, that's not too long.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, considering that.
Yeah.
So, particularly for the leading sections, does it mean that there are other sections?
Yeah, I think the sister said it's written. Some parts are written in French, some in Latin, and some in Spanish.
So you mean in Latin and French, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so first I will have to translate it into English, then convert that into English, and then into Japanese, which was an unbelievable amount of work.
That's by the way how my mind works when someone asks me like how I understand Japanese, actually, because I learned it like this. When I speak or listen to Japanese, my mind doesn't translate it into German. It just translates it into English, and then sort of it translates itself into German. So it's like a 3-step process.
Yeah, actually, it was the same case for me with German.
Yeah.
but in some way, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it works. It works after some time. Even though, like, for this, if you translate it into Latin, into English, into Japanese, there's gonna be some mistakes.
Well, the Lord of Domination doesn't accept mistakes, so we better be... Oh, Hebrew and Greek parts. What am I reading here? Some parts were completely unclear. And I had to give up on the Hebrew and Greek
Ooh.
parts.
Yeah, I assume that. Holy shit. So we have French, we have Latin, we have Hebrew, we have Greek.
We have sexual desire?
I think that's I think that's 4 language. Oh, God, dude. Nah, that would take up too much time. But actually, the spells seem to work, so maybe it's worth the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can translate another spell.
Yes, we are eager. Because, the guy is translating more spells, but he didn't really mention why he's doing this. He's just doing it, and then think about what he's going to do with what he discovers. He doesn't really have a plan at all.
Well, I mean, you have to start somewhere. And I guess he knows where the part for the Dirty Dancing was. And he said, he skipped all the theories and footnotes, which is pretty stupid. So I think he's just skimming through, translating some spells and to see if they work or not.
Yeah, but, since, he's not doing it, he's doing something that's going to give him power. Yeah. And he doesn't have a particular reason for that. So that power will end up being corrupted in some way.
If you choose the path to evil, that is.
It will happen,
We'll see what you're going to choose, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But as I continue to spend time on the process, I start to get the hang of it.
So he has a hand for languages, because that also works for me that way.
He's a master translator now, level 18. I translate several pages on magic and wizardry that I'm interested in.
Hagrid, we've been through this.
But I want to be a wizard. I will not be ever a wizard if I can't translate this in time.
You get an owl, they'll deliver your shitey meal, and they'll be there and you'll enjoy it.
Lad. So we decided to take a break. I checked the time. Translating everything will be impossible. But if I keep up this pace, I think I will be able to get in some decent reading. Those girls were able to pull it off 12 years ago. I could do the same and end the same way they did.
I was about to say, yeah.
Jesus, man. This guy. So, he knows those girls did it. He knows those girls are dead.
Yeah.
He's doing it anyway. You're like, yeah.
I mean, he used one spell and he didn't die. So, you might as well go for some more advanced stuff, I guess. Probably this thing. I'm not sure, but I think it's also in this game that the book or the page where the girls died is actually covered in blood, so you know where to stop.
Oh, is it?
It's like a bookmark.
Curious. And I guess that page was the page. Well, no, this will be a spoiler. Never mind.
The one on the ceiling, yes.
Full of pipes. I take a short break, then resume my work on the Book of Magic. I didn't like English when I was sitting in class. Translating this stuff wasn't such a pain, even if it was only little by little. I was translating an unfamiliar language. I liked how that felt.
I disagree, because I'm reading the Satanist Bible at the moment, and the wording they use is much more difficult than the one that you find in school books. It's like something like "thou shalt suffer," stuff that you would actually also find in the Bible, like old times stuff. So I don't think it's that much easier. It's actually, I think, harder for him. But okay. Apparently he's having fun though.
Yeah, the thing is, perhaps he thinks he's translating it all right when he is not, and he's just making a mess. Fragments of words falling into place like puzzle pieces. It gave me pleasure to see everything taking shape. Minasekun. And so I continued to immerse myself, losing track of time.
Ellipsis. It's gonna be 2 a.m.